Okay, so I'm home Sunday. Went ahead and loaded up, and yeah, I didn't think we were able to get it done for Saturday. So I went ahead and left Vegas on Sunday evening, and I get back here and start kind of figuring out what's going on. So I had some, it was cutting out up top, and I thought it was electrical because the dash was going black and blanking out. I have a Holly dash, so it was blacking out on me, cutting out, and I thought I had like an electrical short or something. Didn't realize that I was running out of duty cycle and it was hitting a safety cutoff. I've run these injectors, they're 1500s. I've run them before, no problem. And I just didn't think about checking the duty cycle. I mean, I had fuel pump problems before, so I was really focused on fuel pressure and making sure I didn't lose anything. And it was good all the way through, no issues. But as soon as I looked at the duty cycle, I was like, okay, well, I'm not gonna be able to fix, I didn't have injectors to replace there. I broke a freaking rocker arm. And if you look right to the right here, broke off in the head or in the mount there. And so these are Jessels. They're really good. The only way these will break is if that backed out a little bit and then the pressure from the exhaust valve bent the trunnion and broke it. And I'll show you what that looks like. So several issues, but this is what ended the day. Totally sheared it right here. So these mount like this, right? So this bolt here backed out and then bent that to where this broke on both sides. So this is broken and it was just laying in there in the head. So yeah, that's that was one thing, right? Whenever the exhaust valve closed and I was still under boost, it blew the head gasket. So I blew the head. So it was like multiple things. I was running out of fuel, blew the head gasket, broke a rock arm. I could have probably thrashed on it all night Friday and made Saturday okay for eliminations, but didn't do it. And decided to, come back and beat Vegas traffic back home. I'm in San Diego. So anyway, not a big deal. This is actually pretty easy to work on. I just started pulling stuff. So I'll pull the blower and intake in this head, make sure nothing's wrong with the head itself. This is an LS3 416, all good internals and stuff, but 241 LS1 heads, they've been ported, polished, milled. Once you start messing around with cathedral port heads, they're all about the same when you start porting them and stuff. So they're pretty decent heads, but I mean, running a little bit of boost, it's not much more gain on an LS3. I will go to a rectangle port. I just didn't because I already had these heads and then I had all this good stuff on them. So I thought I'd go ahead and see how it works out. But anyway, I just wanted you guys to kind of see. I just didn't do anything else there in Vegas at Streetcar Supernational. Instead, I'll just wrap it up, load everything up, come on home, and then see what exactly is going on. And not too bad. It's making pretty good power, but since I changed to this intercooler, it's just way more efficient, cooler air. I mean, I'm running about 80 degrees inlet air temperature, and that's just me turning the intercooler pump on right at the burnout. So or right before the burnout. So not a whole lot of time. I think I'll probably turn it on a little sooner, but it dropped like 20 degrees just in a couple of minutes, not even a couple of minutes. So I think I'm gonna turn it on a little sooner, maybe get it down a little lower. But anyway, I'll keep you guys updated. I'm gonna do all this in one video. Then I'll show you some of the runs. Most of them were me cutting out. I mean, it left pretty hard. But as soon as it got up to about 6 grand, I was running out of fuel and it was cutting out on me. So, like I said, I thought it was electrical. I mean, I'm checking everything. I'm wiggling connectors, trying to figure out what the heck's going on. But just did not look at due to cycle. I didn't have it on my data log as one of my things to look at. I do now, obviously, but I didn't before. And just, as I started peeling it apart, I was like, okay, this is pretty simple. I just didn't look at it. I should have known better. But anyway, I'm gonna pull the blower out. I'll pull the heads off, and then I'll show you guys what it looks like. And I already ordered a head gasket, and what else did I get so far? Oh yeah, another set of rockers. So I got to order those. That may take some while. So I'll order another set of these, and then I'll rebuild those. These here, which if I just pull that out, you can see the bearings in there. So I just got to rebuild that, get a new shaft, rebuild that. These are kind of, the rollers are kind of dinged. You can't really see it. If I can show a spot right there, it's been kind of smacking against the valve. So I'm gonna go ahead and replace all that. I'll just rebuild the whole thing. Push rods look good. Yeah, so all in all, not too bad. Luckily this thing is super easy to work on. Everything's right there. 67 Camaro, not sure everybody's tracking it and everything. Pretty strong running car. 3,200 pounds, me in it. Like I showed in the other video, full interior, car keys, but full interior carpet, headliner, back seat, 8.5 cage. Runs a little bit faster than that, but I can't get it to keep the front end down is my problem. I'm working on, it's got a ladder bar system, working on the rear end, trying to get that done. Here's the rear. So intercooler or ice box, whatever, fuel system. It's got an air motor 5 gallon in it. Pretty good. I just put that in because I was running out of fuel with the 750 Magna fuel. Anyway, that's kind of the rear. Yeah, so not a bad deal. Runs really strong. I'll keep you guys updated as we kind of move along with it. But let me go ahead and start pulling this intake and supercharger and head off. And then once I get that off, I'll go ahead and I'll do another video. All right.